Nope. Okay. Can you hear me now? What is? Yay. Okay, it's working. So, good evening, everyone. Let me say hello. Listen to me 301. Thank you for being here first. Hey, I said what I said. Thank you for coming in and modding. Hey, B. Williams, Miss Red, Vicky, not Vicky. I'm the other Vicky. Vicki. I didn't have a choice in the spelling of that. My mom just chose the spelling, and I've stuck with it. Um, Anyways, good evening, everyone. I hope y'all's weekend has been awesome and blessed, relaxing, uneventful. I know it's been the weather's been crazy in some places, but I just want to thank you guys for coming here. Please hit the like button. One thing I want to ask for you guys because I'm not quite in the algorithm yet, because I haven't been going live as frequently like I was at one point. I am, this is good. This is good for me. I'm starting to get over my anxiety hump. So I'm gonna start trying to go live more frequently, and I'm just looking for other things to discuss too. Uh, Besides Nesto, I like Ernest because it's very much true crime and it's so multifaceted. As far as the case goes, there's there's so many things that you can discuss with it, and I have a lot of views in regards to what we've heard and the charges in this case. So I don't want this to be just a full on Ernest Williams reaction channel, but hey, if it gets me out there, cool, I'm gonna do it. But then I do want to discuss some other things. So I'm looking at some cases. I really want to discuss those two brothers down in Florida who got um arrested with their other brother. There was twins, the other brother, and then a cousin got arrested for ex trafficking and amongst other things. And so what I was going to ask for you guys to do is please make sure your notifications are set for my channel if you're subscribed and you like what you hear. Hey, Shirley C, how are you? So we learned, what did we learn yesterday? We learned that this Negro, Ernest Levert, I forgot his other forms of his nickname, tried to send his side piece. Yeah, well, it wasn't. Uh, who was it? Let me look. I'm gonna give y'all the name. I'm gonna give you the name, B. Williams. But they're I think they're I want to say they're Israeli by ethnic or by nationality or something. But they're like big time real estate people, and they were out there doing the most with. So it's the twins, older brother, and a cousin, and I think it's possibly a fourth. Hey, Karen S. Let me think. Let's see. Okay, the Alexander twins. Let me share my screen real quick, and then we'll get into this Nesto foolishness. But yeah, real quick, let me. And I don't want to stick too long on this because I have to kind of do a little more research on them. Um, I'm still learning how to share this. Okay, here we go. These two guys, if you guys can see that. So these are the twins. Their brother was, I'm not playing it because it's not my content. Hey, Ebony. But they were arrested for, like, I guess they were doing yacht parties and whatnot. That's them, Oren and Alan. I was trying to, I think their family is from Israel. As I was trying to figure out their last names. Oh, you still see the overlay. I'm sorry. Damn it. Oh, thank you for telling me. Hang on. There we go. Let me rewind. So that's them, the twins. Make that bigger. Thank you for telling me, B. Williams. So yeah, they were arrested, and then they were arrested with their brother. One somebody else is still on the loose. I thought he turned himself in. That's them arrested. One of them had on the turtle shell, so he must have made him. I don't know which one that is. That's their brother. They all kind of got the same creepy eyes. There's another guy who's out and loose, but they were. You could tell that when they're looking at each other, they have like kind of like that twin language that they speak to each other. Hey, Rainbow. Because they were like, I guess the brother kind of. If we look at if we, I'll find a video that can't get flagged, or I'll have to do fair use with. Um, the one that's in the regular jail uniform, he kind of looks at his brother, and you know how twins have that language with each other, that language that we don't understand, but they know what they're saying to each other, and you're just like, I don't know. So yeah, I guess he was asking him like in their unspoken language, well, why are you in that suit? So anyway, but what did we find out yesterday? Ernest he's got some dang on nerve, don't he? The man has nerve. How you obsessed with the mess? They do look off, B. Williams. They do look off. Ernest has nerve. He was trying to send Sonya to really, really call out to Mississippi Monica, to try to reach out to Mississippi Monica. I mean, just the nerve of him not caring that this was Shirley's job, and you know, if he bullies her, or if he was trying to bully her back into place. That's what it seemed like. Because we hear it in this call. He's trying, this was the first call is the day after. So I'm not going to pull up the first Mississippi Monica call. I may link it down below. Because I know other people have linked the call, and so I'm not, you guys can go listen to it if you want to go listen to it. But long story short, Ernest has tried to get Sonya to call Mississippi Monica, or not call, but reach out to Mississippi Monica and see if he can get an interview, see if he can get something, some sort of traction with them, or to make Shirley talk to him. So his last actual conversation, verbal conversation with Shirley was June 29th, right? That was the last three-way call with Ernest, with Dre. I'm sorry. Dre called out. And she was like, "How do you think I feel? It's not cool, So it goes from there. So then, hang on. I'm getting the video. I should have had this queued up already. So, um, that was June 29th. So the first call is June 30th. He's so frantic and manic that he tells Sonya to call Mississippi Monica, right? And then Sonya plays like I can't find her, right? I can't, I don't know who she is. So she's going on YouTube channels and all this stuff and doing everything that he's not asking her to do, because she's not that stupid. That's one thing I can say. Um, B. Williams, he is sick. He doesn't take rejection well. No, he doesn't. Why does he feel Mississippi Monica would respond to Little Scooter? So Little Scooter is not that stupid. Let's just put it out there. She ain't that dumb to go. She didn't want to be called out. Um she didn't want to be called out to call to the table, like, why, how do you know him? Why do you know him? She did not want to be um like that have that much association with this whole thing. She was okay with like being on the sidelines and talking shit behind closed doors, but She wasn't something about her just she just didn't want to she didn't want to she didn't want to get found out like that. Let's put it that way. So, but the fact that this man was like, go to her job. So he tells her twice in this on this day, June 30th, 2023. The first call is from earlier in the day. This call we're about to review and listen to is from later on in the day. I mean, just the nerve and the audacity to like, okay, you're not going to talk to me anymore. I'm going to talk to your coworkers and your and essentially your boss because I think Mississippi Monica is the producer of the show, and so the audacity of him just like, well, I'm gonna try to have this woman, Mike, and my AKA friend, um, reach out to reach out to your boss to make you talk to me. Nesto is king. Got you tripping, Karen asked. He's the king. B. Williams side Rooster knows her place very well. So she knows her place to a certain extent. She'll cross those boundaries, but she ain't cross it. She was too chicken. Like if you that bad as a side chick saying that Shirley needs to do a news conference. Shirley needs to do a news conference. She should. All she needs to do is write and have the script. That's on the first call. Hey Cam Lewis, you didn't miss anything. We're just getting started. Hi Leo lady. Yeah, she's talking about how Shirley needs to do a news conference and this and that. But then she was too chicken when Nesto was saying, look up Mississippi Monica. You could type in, I mean, especially with what's on, I'm almost certain on Sonya's algorithm on Instagram and on YouTube. If she types in Mississippi Monica, things will pop up immediately. But she claims she can't find her. So what that tells me is that she wasn't really looking and she was avoiding that. Yes, please tap that like button. And I was saying earlier because I'm not quite yet in the algorithm, and I'm a very small channel, and I appreciate all y'all support. If you are subscribed and you like what you hear from me, could you please make sure your notifications are turned on, so you can come here when I do go live, or if on the replay, whatever. But just please support me in that manner. I really do appreciate all the love and support. She can't spell me. M-I. Okay, I'm not gonna do the David Banner spelling. Mississippi was one of the first states I learned how to spell. We used to play the hand games. You and me, us, we, and Mississippi was one of our games. I can't remember, but I know that was one of our games. But anyway, yeah. So Ernest tries to make this silly heifer contact Mississippi Monica because that's gonna get to Shirley. That's gonna get there for her. And then Sonya goes on a jurisdictional rant. Now I don't know if we're gonna make it through the jurisdictional rant because I can't take too much of Sonya, especially when she goes on a loop. And I have not taken the edible, so I'm cool on that. Hey, real zesty little dude. Oh, gee. They didn't teach her that at her affluent white school. Baby, I bet you this girl. I ain't gonna even get started on Sonya and her affluence. Oh, thank you. I love you too, real zesty little dude. Do you see hey real zesty little dude, you see your picture up here? That's Sonya. Um, but yeah, she wasn't that stupid and she didn't want to call and then we're gonna see how quickly she did not want Ernest to backtrack and backpedal off of when he told her that Shirley, hey Juju D, hey Bian, hey Blueberry, how you doing? Oh God, don't take a sip. I was okay, so I like pickles and I like pickle juice. And I know pickle juice gives you electrolytes. So I got one of those warhead pickles. I love those because they're super sour. And I was like, okay, well, because I wanted to drink some of the pickle juice just to get some electrolytes. I was listening to Natives Live earlier, and when she started saying jurisdiction, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a sip. My tummy started hurting because she just, I mean, it's just too much. And you could tell Nesto was zoning out because he's like, okay, this Shirley plan didn't work. So now what's the next Shirley plan? And there is no Shirley plan, sir. I also I'm gonna try to see if I can upload this little piece of video that I recorded. But there's a early call I found because I was just going back listening to calls. I'm like, I wanna hey Mona C, thank you for coming. You're my number one fan. Thank you. That's not misery like number one fan, is it? Um, there was a call with Ernest and Shirley early on, and Shirley's asking Ernest about the attorney, and she's asking him, she was actually very involved. She was trying to see what was going on, and he's like, "Don't worry about that." Okay, let me see if I can just play it. Hang on. I don't know if I can upload it. Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I know what I'm gonna do. I know. Hang on, and I'll come back to this video. Let me go to my history because I want y'all to hear this. He set himself up. He's like, he just talks so much shit, and he's like, "Them folks ain't built like that. Them folks ain't built like that." And the how Shirley just didn't want to be involved, and them folks they ain't gonna follow up and do nothing. But Shirley was trying to understand and figure out what was going on. And what did he do? He cut her off. He cut her off. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Is this the one? Yeah, he cut her off and he's like, "No, so I'm going to get the information and then I'm going to tell you, I'm going to spin it back on you." So he wanted to be in control of everything. I mean, it's more evident now than ever. Now that we have more context, we have a lot more damn it. I knew I should have saved it somewhere else. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I know where it's at. And I think here we go. Found it. Found it. Okay. Just let me cue it real quick. Okay. Hang on, y'all.
I understand, but I thought you said you talked for about 20 minutes. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put that on there. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the heck is he doing? Yeah. No, I understand. I'm just saying. I'm, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Now, did I misinterpret that? I appreciate it, resist little dude. Yeah, he's slow. He love to laugh. So did I misinterpret that? Maybe I heard it wrong. He Yeah, he wastes, yeah, he does waste 20. He wastes all the time, if you ask me. Now, did I misinterpret that when he said, I'm gonna have him relay it to me, then I relay it back to you? Now, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but it sounds like he just wanted the full total control of being what information Shirley got. That to me, that's what it sounds like. I just had this damn. I hate when I do this. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Anissa Ali. Yeah. So if you're saying, okay, my wife don't do this, my wife don't do that, she ain't built like that, she ain't built like that. Okay. So she's not built like that, but then when she's trying to ask questions, you're like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna have him relay it to me, and then relay it back to you, and then we can't do anything over the phone, and then we do it like that. But then in the meantime, he's got Sonya sexually harassing and verbally abusing all his attorneys. I mean, what is life? Seriously, what is life? So let's get into the bully. I'm. We know that Sonya has left messages on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. She wasn't so bold. I think she. So people were saying in other chats that Sonya did go under Mississippi Monica's comment section and leave comments. Um, I didn't see that, so somebody point me in the right direction of that, and then maybe I can go find that and clip that for next time. But if she was that bold to actually go under Mississippi Monica's comment section and leave a comment talking about Ernest ain't this and Ernest ain't that, he's a good person, then like why not just straight up go to the source, go to Shirley. And I think that's what Ernest means when he says, "Oh, them folks offered to talk to them folks." Like he just didn't care. My Cash App, it's on my. Hold on, my Cash App. I got. Hold on, I'll put it in the chat. But yeah, it's kind of bold that he just had his side chick just up in here, just up in here trying to like sabotage his wife's job just because his wife said, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. Hi, Chocolate Drop and Love to Laugh. Okay, I said hi to you. All right, let's get started. I'm telling y'all, I'm just straight up like I don't know how long we can get through jurisdiction. If you listen to this call already, then you know the jurisdictional talk is just it's mind numbing. If you got it, I would say don't take a shot every time she says jurisdiction. Get you a nice stiff one. Shoot it real quick just before the jurisdictional call, and then you'll be nice and good and mellow, and you can just listen to her. Anissa, I truly wonder, do Nesto really know that he made a complete fool of himself for choosing Sonya over Shirley? I don't think he'll ever admit it. I don't think he will ever admit it. He's he's looking at his perspective is he likes fealty. He wants somebody just to be loyal to him. He wants the full spectrum. He wants your money, and he wants your total attention. He likes for women to bow down to him. And Sonya's Nesto is basically paying her in return by just always calling her. I don't I I think he knows, but he just won't admit it. Let me put it that way. And it's okay, let's get started. I just think this okay. So we've where we at? we're 25 minutes. I can start cussing now. Okay. So for you guys, yeah, drink some water. Get you a nice protein shake. Drink some water when this chickadee comes on and starts talking about jurisdiction. If okay, the fucking audacity of him to try to get to mess up Shirley's job, knowing that he had just got these CP charges dropped. No, I'm sorry, this was the SA charges that just got dropped on him. The audacity of him, and she's saying that it's all over the news, and Sonya sitting here, gassing his head up, and everybody's telling him it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. And the wife is finding out that she probably knew about the girlfriends, but she's being publicly humiliated and associated with a philandering, um, S abuser. So he's already got charged with CP, right? He's innocent until proven guilty. We understand that, but once you get that rap on your sheet, you don't really come back from that. Now you get charged with SA, so things are lining up, and now you've already been charged with several different types of fraud, and then you want to try to get in touch with my fucking job and mess with my job. I don't know. I've had my ex husband came up to my job before. We had a key card to get in, and he waited until somebody I was gone by that time. I had left the door, but then they called me from work. It's like, your husband just came in here and he followed somebody in, and they had him on camera and called the cops. So like that is a scary thing just for somebody who is willing to go so far but to mess with your livelihood. Number one, it's just scary that he could not control himself so much. She said, "Look, I just need a break." Even Dion told him, give her some time." And what did his ass do? Yeah, I go look up Mississippi Monica. He gonna, the big ass forehead, fucked up ass eyebrows. She gonna tell Shirley what to do. Shirley didn't need anyone to tell her what to do at that point. She was backing the fuck off. She was backing off from you. She needed a break from all of this. It was hurting her. She was in a tailspin right now. She's trying to reset her life. You're not getting out anytime soon. She's not paying for any more attorneys. She's got to reset her life. And all he can think about is, I need her under my control. I need a new attorney. All right, but let me read these comments and then we'll get started. Nesto and Sonya are mutually assured destruction. They are B. Williams. Hi, Houston Foodie. I have been Thank you for breaking down that last Sylvia video. Not the one from yesterday, but the one from last week. Girl, I had to take it in pieces. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. And even with you breaking it down, I had to take breaks from the two of them. Bien, I think so too. He believes Sonya is beneath him and Strawberry is above him, and he hates that. Yes, I totally agree. Hey, allegedly and Harmon, how are you? Make sure, yes, please hit the like button. I appreciate it if you do. Hey, MNPD finest. Oh, girl, if you working, don't fall asleep if you working. Hey, Miss Boogie Down. Hey, a lady. All right, we good. Okay, so yes, but the nerve of this Negro to try to reach out. He's losing control, so he gonna try to get to her through her damn job. Don't call my job. Like, call my mama or call the homies before you call my damn job. And the homies probably won't talk to you either. But the job is off limits. How do you think if I did come back to you, how do you think I'm going to pay for your attorney if you fuck with my job? A job that I have been working on for almost 3 decades. You come in to mess with my job? Not my job, bro. And that's Shirley's pride and joy. I mean, her kids may come somewhere in between first and second, but her job is that's her life. That's her livelihood. She's worked too freaking hard to for a bum, a straight bum, a nasty dick bum who's a thieving nasty dick bum to come through and be trying to have his hoe come through and mess with my job. Like, seriously. How are things gonna get paid for if you mess with my job and you got this bitch in your ear telling you, well, she go anyway. She go anyway. So she just need to go. She need to retire anyway. So don't nobody know how cause she old. Her audience is old. Bitch, you old. 56 is not old. Let me just say that. But she seems to think that she's 22. Even she's trapped in that brain, that 22-year-old brain before she got injured. Sorry that we hit a certain mark, so I had to let it out. Sorry. We hit a certain time mark, so I had to let it out. Sorry. Let's begin. How good I pay for you, stupid. Well, you're gonna have to elaborate on that. You calling me stupid? Are you calling? Oh, you talking about Shirley? If you talking about Shirley, I agree. Yes, for all those coming in, I'm gonna be on a different screen, so I'm not ignoring you. I'm just gonna be on a different screen, so or a different tab. The way this MacBook is set up, I have to be, and the way StreamYard is set up, I have to be in the same window, so I can't do it. That
The two calls in this video were made a few days after Nesto's Zoom court appeared online. Nesto guides Sonya on how to contact Mississippi Monica, and he also thinks someone used voodoo on him. Take a listen.
child, I forgot about the voodoo. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all, we gonna get there, but I forgot about the voodoo. I think I was just the audacity of him having his whole him trying to have his whole call his wife's job. I forgot about the voodoo. We're gonna get to the voodoo.
That's crazy. Hello.
What you got?
Hi.
You get something to eat because it look like it's smoky out there.
From that fire they had in Canada, all the smoke is coming down this way.
Damn. Yeah, I
Mhm.
see it out there at the Braves game out there. I see it.
Yeah, I was outside. I went down and walked across and got some food.
Did you go down there and get something to eat?
Mhm.
How'd
Oh,
that
Yeah,
girl?
was it good?
it was all right. I should have got some rice with it, but it's all good.
Okay.
I'm saying. Yeah, they always ignore me when I go down there. Looking average. The average girl gets no attention.
The average girl, you're not average.
When my hair is just thrown in the ponytail and I got a hoodie on, I am.
Why do you be hyping
With
her
no
up like
makeup on,
that?
nothing. I just got my hair just, it's in the regular ponytail. With no weaves, just my hair.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still, that's even better.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What you saying? You ain't getting no attention? Is that what you're
I
saying?
mean, no, I got ignored at the bar again. He sat at
Oh,
the bar and he helped the little chicks next to me and then he just walked off. And I was like, oh,
hold on.
It's
The
what
same
you
look at
place?
deserve,
this.
whore.
Same
No,
place?
different. I went to the Mexican spot, the preacher.
Okay.
And the girl was like, oh, I saw that. I was like, oh, look at God. That's so cute. It's good out. I don't know who
Okay.
he
Well, why you
is.
got a hoodie on and it's 100 degrees out there?
It's not, honey. It's okay. It's kind of cool, but I always do this.
Now I enjoy a good hoodie. I have lots of hoodies. But I am close to Sonya's size, and sometimes I just like to dress oversized most of the time now. I used to dress very I was scantily clad a lot, and but just this average thing, she's just attention star. Both of them are, and I got ignored at the bar again. Is that the highlight of your day? To like you got ignored, so you have to like it sticks with you. Like she gets emotionally wounded so quickly. I understand that when you're depressed, sometimes that does happen. Well, especially when you have so little going on, you can get like wounded, like in you have a sense of narcissism, like a narcissistic traits. You can get emotionally wounded very quickly.
I want to go downstairs and come back in the house.
Oh, okay. Well, you're enjoying your house, ain't you?
Mhm.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, if I get off the phone with you, I gotta try to go to sleep because my mind can't. My mind is gone, boy.
He
Boy,
sat
what
up
Me
all
too.
night.
man? Look at here. Yeah, but I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. Yeah, because so
Mm-hmm.
many different things I want to say. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
down. I just need to let this. I need to calm down for a minute. Yeah, because it seems like is it getting amped up more? Because it
No.
don't sound like it's calming down to me.
Mm,
Go ahead and make that lie up.
I don't know. I mean, it's not, I didn't see nothing on TMZ yet, and it didn't hit Hollywood Unlocked. It didn't hit the news.
No, I did. No, I
It
did.
Okay.
did.
But, you know,
It hit
they didn't
news.
start posting it till Tuesday.
Huh?
It didn't get online till Tuesday.
Oh, okay, but it ain't I'm saying the story's not going any farther. That's what I'm asking you.
Mm,
Lie. Go ahead and lie.
I don't know. My brain is fried. I've been on that computer all day.
Huh?
I don't know.
And she don't want to. What? I hate how they coddle him. Just fucking tell him. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It. I think the biggest thing is like, okay, there's two big things. Yeah, you're in there. You're not getting out. They're not gonna let you out. You know, you have a bond, but can't afford it, and nobody's gonna pay for it. And two, um, it's affecting your wife's job. Like it's affecting her reputation, and it did hit the news. It just didn't. It may have hit certain sectors of the news. So it hit online news. Like a lot of people, I don't know all the generation letters and codes. So a lot of people, from let's say those born in the 60s on down, get their news online. So it did make the news, and I mean Storm Monroe's video kind of really covered it, and it made the news. Just put it that way. It made the news. She's just lying to him, like downplaying. Mm, I don't know. My brain is fried.
You laying
I
down?
ate. I'm laying down.
That shit got you lazy now. That's okay. That's good.
No, I didn't feel why I ate a little, but I want to lay down before I left. So I'm
Oh,
just tired. That's all.
oh, you're tired. Oh, mentally you're tired,
Honestly.
not physically, right?
It depends on. I'm just tired
Oh,
because I've
see,
been,
I missed this the first time. Not mentally, but physically, right? You ain't gonna leave me too, huh, bitch? You my last one in the lineup. You're not tired. You're not tired mentally, right? I gotta rewind it. I don't know. Let's see. She is below average, and I don't mean that in a like she's not ugly. She's just her ways are ugly, so it makes her ugly. Yeah, she is trying to sound sexy. Did he ever have this conversation with Shirley to ask her for a coworker's help? Not that we know of, a lady. Now they are coming through with more calls, like from the background. Um, that probably were made under other people's PIN numbers. I'm a pull it back. I said what I said and see if he called her lazy. Hey, Shirley's divorced finally. Uh, you get it? I'm not sure what you mean. I want to show y'all this. So remember, this is the day before, June 29th. Shirley was the last call that Gray made for Nesto to Shirley, the three-way call, right? So I want to show y'all this real quick. Let me share. Um, oh, I'm getting better. Okay. Pull this down, hide that. Okay. So after Shirley said she was done, it was too much. Not this is after the ultimatum call, but This was after Storm Monroe's video came out, after the indictment, or not indictment, but the SA charges came through. I'm so very sorry. I hope you will forgive me. May God be with us in Jesus' name, because that's all we both have right now. Manipulation right there. That's all we have. Not all I have, or the way he words things, it's like he's trying to make sure that she knows that you don't have anybody else but God and me. I promise you, I will take full responsibility for any action for what's happening in our life right now. How do you plan on doing that? So please get a time for me. I guess he meant two. Yo, get out and make it up to you. The storm is almost over, so please stay strong. God is going to protect us. And I'm gonna see. I'm not making this up. And once again, I'm so sorry for all the damage and drama that I've caused in our life. Because of my past, some people assume that I'm guilty, but that's not so true. Only God can judge me. Soon and very soon, the truth will come out. So have blessed night, and I love you forever. Forgive me for my typo. I have to get me some stronger glasses. Another pity party. So he sends Sonya a message 3 hours before, I love you. And then he sends Shirley this message after he gets off the phone with Shirley and Dre. He does not text Shirley again. From my recollection, it's been a while since I read these. He doesn't text Shirley again until October 2023, when he finds out that she possibly got a raise to $1 million a year. How about that? Yep. Yeah, a lady. Only God can judge him. I don't think so. A jury of 12 will come through and judge that ass. But yes, so he's text Shirley that same night where she says, she's just tired. I can't really do it anymore. It's just too much. This has made the news. And here's Sonya making up lies. I don't know. It's not that bad. My brain's fried. So I don't know. I can't really think straight. And I said what I said. I'm going to rewind it back a few seconds.
I didn't see a lot, ate a little, but I want to lay down before I left. So I'm just tired. That's all.
Oh, you're tired. Oh, mentally you're tired. Not physically, right?
I just have fun. I'm just tired because I've been up, I normally take a nap, but I didn't. I just, was working all day, figuring it out.
Figuring it out. Yeah.
Figuring it out.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to just let you record it, and you can figure it out from there.
Oh, you want me to record you?
What'd you say?
Want me to record you tomorrow?
No, yeah, tomorrow, and then you can just.
And Sonya, not the way that he recorded you on the bus. He wants to record his thoughts, not his ass.
Listen to the recording instead of me typing all that, because you ain't going to want to read all that shit. Yeah, I know you're not. So, just a few details.
Miss Elena.
Just all the stuff. A few details. And when you think you're going to talk to Pinocchio?
Probably tomorrow.
If he pick the phone up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if he pick the phone up. But, you know what?
Yeah, I said what I said. They had the ultimatum call. He wasn't really bugging her. Well, he was texting her. Let's put it that way. He was texting her, and for the attorney's calling Shirley at this time. The attorney is his main point of contact is with Shirley and Ernest. So she's telling him, "Oh, your lawyer's gonna be there," this and that. But some shit happened. I think when Krill took her out, some shit went down, and so right around that 15th time, the ultimatum call, something happened with she gathered some information. And I believe that Krill may have told her these essay charges are coming. Remember? So I think he might have told her some essay charge some more stuff is coming. Um this is and I don't want to talk to that woman anymore because she's a headache. And Sonya had already fell out with Krill. She had already, torn her drawers with Krill. And right now that, he's talking about if he responds to you, but like why should he respond to Sonya? She's not paying anything. She's awful. She's annoying and calling him names and so forth. So the ultimatum the something happened. Cause Shirley was all smiles and hugs and I love yous. And she went out with Krill. And then after that, it was cold. And it was the ultimatum. Then it was cold. And he was trying to like he's texting Sonya nonstop and he's Shirley's just telling him, on like a week before this call that we're listening to, she was like, I never thought you and I would end up like this. Not, and she's just expressing her feelings, but of course he twists them up. So he thinks that she's just talking caca. And when he finds out that she's, some more stuff comes down, he goes to court and he finds out this charge is here. And his attorney probably already told him about the charge. He just wasn't listening. He probably, I think Ernest was fully aware of a lot of stuff that was coming down on him. He just didn't want to believe it because it was like, oh, well, it ain't happened yet. They ain't come to my cell and rearrest me and rebook me, so it ain't happening. It ain't gonna happen. Them folks lying. I don't know what them folks talking about.
I got to figure it out. I gotta come to my defense some kind of way and get better.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just let the shit settle for a few seconds and see what's gonna happen, or I could just no, that's not what saying. I just put it like, did you ever ran across people who had done voodoo before? I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into the voodoo, thank you so much to my big sis. I said what I said. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You are always supportive, and we always look out for each other. And I really do appreciate you just being here, being a mod, becoming one of my favorite online friends. And thank you for that $5. I really do appreciate it. I can't wait till you get monetized so I can drop them coins on you. You are a sweet pea. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this shit
Mm-hmm.
feels like. That's what it feels like.
Like somebody getting voodoo on you.
Somebody done put something on me.
Mm-hmm.
You agree?
Some Haitians.
Yeah, something they put there. I can tell something is on me.
Haitians do that all the time. They into that witchcraft. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what somebody put something on me. It's too much.
It's called accountability. It is called accountability. Um, Hang on one second, y'all. Um, yep. So it's called accountability. That's what's happening, Nesto. They holding you responsible for your misdeeds, and it ain't no damn root. And I don't appreciate her talking about Haitians. Now, um, if y'all know the history of like New Orleans people, a lot of Haitians fled to Louisiana and New Orleans because it was a port city, and we have a lot of us. I won't say all of us, but a lot of us have some Haitian ancestry, right? I do, and We don't all practice voodoo, and even if we do know a few little voodoo things, we don't it's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so I mean, just because somebody does voodoo does not mean that they're just they're black-hearted people who are doing hey sunshine and rain gardening. It does not mean that they're out here doing all kinds of bad root work. I mean, this is not all the lady from Eve's Bayou, with the Diane Carroll from Eve's Bayou. Okay, sometimes people who do that kind of stuff or practice that, it's them trying to get into their African roots. She just can't. She's generalizing Haitians. Number one, it and Nesto is just called accountability. And that's exactly what it is. It's called accountability. You had some warrants out there. It's not time served. You haven't been indicted yet. Called accountability. That's what the root is. The root. Fulton County put that accountability root on there.
There's too much going on. It is something going on. Too much.
No, it's just somebody just made a big mess out of everything and twisted everything. Like I said, something that was civil, they try to turn it into something criminal. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. I want to know. I've seen that before. I've seen man had to go all the way to Alabama and get this motherfucking person get that shit taken off on him. No, I believe in God.
Oh, for real? Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I just seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That shit.
Yeah. I know some people that do that. Put them heck some people. It do work.
You say it does work?
It does work. Yeah, that shit does work.
That's what I.
And this is what I wanted to ask too. Sonya's an atheist. So if you're an atheist, you don't believe in God, but you believe in root work. You believe in voodoo. So you believe in something. It's just you're angry with God. And that's okay. Some people do go through things that where they do become angry with God because they don't understand the power that God has given us of free will. And what just let me read your comment. Hey, the way he was stealing, if someone used voodoo, he'd be 6 feet under. Girl, what did Red Fox say in Harlem Nights? They bury your drawers in the front yard so you can't leave. I mean, somebody would have done something. If he believes in God but has conversations with the devil, I wholeheartedly believe that. Yeah. He is always asking non-authority stuff like their exports. The non-authority that he's asking is Sonya. Even Dion tells him stuff that's like, look, this is how things go. I got that part. I got that part. I got that part. I got that part. He doesn't want to hear it, but with Sonya, it's like she's been through so much, so she just 100% gets all the respect and love. It just is what it is. But with Sonya's a peculiar character. I personally think that she's just angry with God. Time's up, Buckwheat. Ain't nothing going on other than stopping you from taking advantage of people. True that. I sh- I'm of the belief if you can believe in magic or witchcraft, then you have to believe in God. You have to believe in some sort. Hey, Kimmy, who? Some sort of higher power, because there's some higher energy in this universe that would get you to believe that will work. I personally think Sonya is just angry with God, you know, and she needs to get right with the Lord. You can't sit here and talking about all that stuff works, but then you don't believe in the God or a higher power. So she's a weirdo. I mean, sorry, she is a weirdo. Sorry.
I see something like that. Something is going on. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
really it is.
Let me see if I can take your picture and get it shit listed. Put it on somebody else.
Thank you, Shirley C.
Yeah.
I appreciate the 4.99 super is a super sticker. Hang on. I appreciate the 4.99 super sticker. Another great supporter. I do appreciate you. Hang on. Thank you so much for supporting the lives. And guys, another great way, a free way you can support is hitting that like button and putting your notifications on and coming through. And that we'll interact and have some fun together. I know y'all probably listened to this call like 5 or 6 times already on other channels, but I appreciate you being here with me and me pausing every 30 seconds because these people make me mad.
That's the same. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that was going on. I believe something is going on. But yeah, but I definitely need to get that. I need to get that shit put out. I need to get somebody needs to see what's going on. The real deal. This is because I got to do a look at the statement. Who they want me to stay against, you stay away from. What is the main person on there? It's them people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. I'm gonna be all right. Yeah, your brother got
Little hurt, little mad.
What is that?
I said you're a little hurt, little mad.
Yeah, I'm mad. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad. That's what it is. I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm mad. Yes, I am.
I
Mad.
was in the walk in there before. I was just sitting in jail when my sister did what she did, and I was sitting in the jail cell like, this some shit.
Yeah.
Man, do nothing. And I'm sitting in fucking jail.
Yeah. That shit crazy.
But the record never helped. It always hurt.
It all.
But I didn't do that shit. Look, I didn't do that shit. That's for sure. So I was mad as hell.
I want to acknowledge y'all full time. I'm gonna read Shirley's divorce, and I want to shout out Miss Boogie Down. Shirley's divorce. That heifer is angry at everyone. She don't love herself. Maybe if she loved herself, she would be a better person. She's very bitter and evil as hell. I concur. I do concur with that. Thank you, Miss Boogie Down. I really do appreciate the support. You're another one who always comes through, and I love conversing with you. You have always have great insight whenever we're up on Lady T Bug's panel, and I think we've been on like Native's panel or in Legacy Moon. I think. Thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. I appreciate that. Buckwheat is really trying to get some sympathy on this call. Then people, is he suggesting his daughters put a root on him? I think he's blaming this all on Sheridan at this point. Yes, thank you for the super sticker, Shelly C, Miss Boogie Down, and I said what I said. I appreciate all the support and love and us building up this wonderful community of everybody's channels and us being able to converse in a very meaningful manner. Hey, Alan Speed. Sonya, you did whatever you went to jail for. You just always trying to play the victim and never do anything wrong. No, see, everybody else is the bad person. It's Sonya and Nesto are the eternal victims. That's it. Even the baby can get it, but not Sonya and Nesto. They love each other. Thank you, Alan Speed, for checking in. Yes, I'm glad we can build up this community around this foolishness. And it doesn't have to be exclusive. It's inclusive. And I really like that because there are, they like to say it's just black folks. Is it black folks? It's just negative ass black bitches. The lonely black bitches. No, it's not. Because there's white people who check in on this. I mean, it's true crime. And then there's, it's the romance scam. It's very interesting. A lot of women and men are getting got out there, So this stuff needs to be learned.
I have a problem laying down for some shit I did. I eat
Yes,
that, but this I no way do. At all whatsoever, not even close. Actually was doing well, working and being a good girl. And then that shit changed.
bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Right.
Shit. I don't talk to her. So,
You don't. I know you don't.
stay away from her. Happy that took her. And my brother was like, she always broke. She just and he was telling me, I was that's her karma. Her son is her karma, and the fact that bitch stay broke and stay struggling, that's her karma. So all it was dirt shit.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, somebody has said this on another channel before. I think Sonya's nephew is special needs. I just thought this was a cold blooded ass thing to say. Her son is her karma, and she's broke. Maybe she's broke because she has to, because her son has special needs, and she has to, buy a few extra things to be able to raise him in a comfortable, appropriate manner. And correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody has any extra insight, let me know. Um, but if I'm not mistaken, I heard through the grapevine that her son is her nephew, Sonia's nephew, her sister's son is special needs, and her saying that her her son is her karma. She's a bitch. Just, I don't know any other way to put it.
She did to me since I've known her.
Well,
Struggling.
this has been a motherfucker for me, buddy. A motherfucker.
I know. Amazing.
This is a motherfucker for me. Yeah. One thing I never don't want to be a person that nobody don't really know. I don't never want to be like that. To me, that's fake. You know what I'm saying?
You said a person that don't nobody really know.
Yeah, if I got to get out and got to deal with that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit on a arrest record and on the public eye, you can clean that shit up. But guess
Hey,
what? Motherfuckers
Nestos.
don't even want to care about the truth. They care about the drama. They care about the...
No, I don't care about the truth. And they don't, and people usually don't know what's usually behind certain things that go on unless you've been through it. That's,
Right.
that would be the crazy thing. Again, like most of those things, people that just don't know, they just sit there and talk mad shit and just believe. Oh, the prosecutor said this. Man, for real. Every time I watch a prosecutor on a little court story, I be like, he lying. I just be looking like he lying. He lying. Then when they bring the police in, I be like, he lying. Because they lie all of the time. I've been saying never been a court hearing in history that the prosecutor was 1,000% honest going in there. Didn't over exaggerate nothing. Just went in there truthfully and got a conviction. And that's only if the shit was on tape. They didn't have to lie. Just look at the video. All right, there it is. But other than that, they kill me with that. When all of these murder things, like this one father, he said killed some wife, and he was like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. The kids was like, he didn't do it. All the family, even her family, was like, he couldn't have did this. They all vouched and was like, there is no way. And they didn't have no evidence. They just was like, well, it just seemed he did it because and they try to make up some fucked up ass story. Why are you gonna say that? You don't know him. You can't say how their life was. And they had a loving relationship and everything, and he was kind of hurt. He was really hurt that his wife died, but then to be arrested immediately afterwards. Some people do not care. They don't give a shit. I'm like, and the prosecutor, and 48 hours, and they be trying to interview him and try to tell, and the prosecutor's just like,
Did he get out?
I don't know that part of it. They just say the main story. They don't say where he at now. They just go through the story. And then the prosecutor be all adamant and all of this. And I just looking at the prosecutor like, he's a lying bitch. I know damn well that man didn't do that shit. But you don't care about that. You don't care about actually getting the real person who really did shit or going to find somebody who really did something. You got to nip it in the bud before you get the whole damn thing over it, because it's harder once they get the conviction. It's easier on this end. As hard as it seems, this is the easy part. It's harder once they try to convict you, because they all, for some reason, the jury convicted us. Man, and then the jury said that the police that beat the shit out of Rodney King was not guilty. So get the fuck out of here with that. Now y'all sound stupid as shit, and all that was on camera, and you saw that was excessive, and they beat the man, and all he did was evade arrest, meaning they tried to pull him over and he kept going. That does not deserve somebody putting your hands on you, period. Only thing they should have did was pull him out the car and arrest him, but they beat that man with a stick nonstop, and they said that was not guilty. Get the fuck out of here. That was guilty as hell. But again, the prosecutor finessed it, and then they only gave him so much, and then they sat there and was like, they wouldn't let us, and they tried, and so we had to say they were not guilty of that, but they were guilty, and they all should have went to jail. But they probably put some other stupid shit up there to say, this is your choices. Which did we prove that? No. It's all finessed. When they throw the cops up there, they finesse that shit. And when they throw an average Joe up there, they finesse it the other way. And that's why cops always walk 90% of the time unless
Oh
they get
Lord, I was
opportunity to
trying to
save
let
you.
it play.
But yeah,
I was trying not to be into just keep stopping it every 5 minutes because I do want to get through it. Thank you, Miss Helena. I just want to highlight you real quick for the egg fun. Thank you for the enjoyable atmosphere, Vicky. Miss Helena, I am so glad I can provide an enjoyable atmosphere for you. I just want a peaceful place where you can come and we can chit chat and talk and what did the British say? Chat shit. I love that. And I really do appreciate you. You have been showing great support since I started, ramping up my channel. Let me get back through y'all's comments, and I do appreciate that, Miss Helena. Thank you so much. Um, Sonya, Miss Shirley's divorce finally. Sonya's the queen of negativity. Her and Silverback. They need to go sit on somebody's couch and get some mental help. They both do. Yeah. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that to get some help, but they need to admit it. Yeah, I said what I said. She's peace worker. She's talking about her sister's, her nephew. As her son is her karma. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. I don't know if you heard me say hello, but I say hello to you. Thank you, Boo, for being here and moderating. B Ann, yes, it's cold and hurtful and damage. It's cold, hurtful, and damaging. If her sister hears this, I would have nothing else to do with her. I don't think her family has a lot. Too many folks in her immediate family have much to do with her. Um, besides the ones that she was like really, really talking to, like her brother, her the brother who's the sovereign citizen. This is true. Vic, her nephew has special needs, and she's basically saying that's what her sister gets. Yeah, that's cold to say. That's some cold stuff to say about your family, with your kinfolk. Now, everybody has their feelings about it, but like the I know it's hard dealing with raising a child with special needs, and depending on how far their disability is, it can be taxing, and a lot of times the family needs to come together to help raise that child. Shirley's divorced finally. Well, Nesto, nobody knows you, sir. You are a man with many faces. Shirley was married to you for 8 years, and she definitely didn't know you. She knew um the Dick Van Dyke version of him. So are people supposed to say that's what she gets for getting pow pow? I guess. Yeah, like Sonya, what were you doing to deserve your unfortunate incident? And you and me both, yeah. She needs the couch treatment, but just know you're gonna have to throw that couch out when she get off of it. Oh, Karen S, you starting to get let loose a little bit now, aren't you? Hello, Amelia, Emily. Nasty Nesto has receipts. Yes, real zesty little dude. I don't know if you've been having a few cocktails, but um gotta relax. Okay, just relax. Miss Elena for the egg fund. Once again. Thank you for the enjoyable atmosphere. Thank you for the $5 super chat. The fiver. So that girl. So Sonya, your pow pot is your karma for being born. You are the evil one, whore. I can't do it like Nyla. Once again, hey Amelia. Hey everybody. Did you hear that sigh? Like here she go again with this ish again. She has a TV show, a movie, a documentary, an example for every situation in life. She has, I mean, I'm telling you, she got something for everybody. I mean, you tell you tell her about I won't let me reply. I'm sorry, Miss Selena. I was gonna say something to your super chat. Um, you tell her, "Oh, I hit my stub my toe on the bed. The post. You got one of the old school beds. The bed frame was sticking out on the side. Well, my son, I was watching this movie, and my son and I watching this movie, and this one guy he stubbed his toe, and it got infected, and then he had to go rush to the hospital and he had to amputate his toe. Like she has I mean, she has the one. She's the one upper. There was she's the one upper. She has to one up you. Miss Mad about music. Hello, she is disgusting. Miss Selena. Make sure I get through. Okay. Let's continue with the what TV show was she even talking about? I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah, take one for the team.
Well, how you think the defense gonna do this? How you think they gonna work this thing? Let me hear that.
She ain't no
I don't know
attorney.
that, man. I just know he better put all his shit in a report and read it. He better have all
I
this
got that
stuff.
part. What you think?
Yeah.
What you think they gonna do?
Who was that? You talk about your defense attorney?
What you think they gonna do? He gonna try to fight out? What you think?
Well,
No. You hired him for bond. He's not talking to your wife I mean, he's talking to your wife, but he's not talking to your wife anymore. He doesn't want to talk to your friend, side chick, whatever she is to you. You guys have your friend, side chick has broken the bonds of trust when it comes to your relationship. How do you think he's going to do? She ain't no damn attorney to sit here and tell you how he thinks she going to do. The smart thing would have been go apply for a job at his office so you can watch him work. That would have been the smart thing, don't you think?
oh yeah. Okay, for how his demeanor and his personality is, he's not gonna do embarrassment well at
What does that
all.
mean?
He's not gonna do embarrassment well at all because he just boasted a little too much about himself, trying to be bees knees of it all and all that type shit. So he gonna have to get it together on this one and wake the fuck up and back all that shit he talked in the beginning when he was selling himself to get the case.
He didn't sell himself.
Yeah, not trouble with that shit.
He said he can get you a bond based off of the stuff that y'all told him about. He didn't know about all these other charges that were coming through, these drip, 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 drip charges, and the possible RICO. You knew about the RICO before he did, or possible RICO. So he thought he could he could negotiate a bond or bond conditions based off of the story y'all were selling. Had you been honest with him and Sonya been honest with him and stopped trying to downplay and give all these allegories and examples and euphemisms about his charges and just like giving him some truth because he is your attorney, he's in control of your partial fate right now. He may have been able to work something out, but and you had Sonya writing out a freaking script at a bond hearing that was nothing but like fantasies and fallacies, and it was fuckery is what it was. You had Sonya writing out a damn script for him to read. Y'all know the man blind. Instead of trying to get I'm not trying to laugh at Krill, but instead of trying to have him read a damn script about Nesto and his what the reasons why he needs to get out, why not try to sell it speak to your attorney in a certain way to where he understands the urgency of you getting out. You need to take care of your wife. No, what you did is you sent Sonya down there trying to sexually harass that man and try to make him do something that he wasn't supposed to do. And allegedly turning in fake affidavits. But that's just my thoughts.
See what does.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I'm gonna still try to get that, and I think that's a good thing though to do that because his interviews are big. Like everybody watches his and picks his stuff up. So
Now, y'all, they talking about Club Shay Shay. Shannon Sharp. They talking about Club Shay Shay. She thinks that she can get Nesto Club Shay Shay. Like Nesto is that big of a. I mean, he's King Dingaling to where he can get on Club Shay Shay. Do you see the interview that he did? With Cat Williams, and I mean, his average interview receives about 250,000 views. Why would he? I mean, he would interview Shirley before he interviewed Nesto. How did she think she was gonna get to Shannon freaking Sharp? Club Shay Shay.
get with James had a part. Well, Clinton told me James was in Cleveland, but I think he should be back in Miami. But I'm gonna talk to James over the phone tomorrow. I'm gonna call him.
Okay.
If he can't get in touch with the guy, then what I'm gonna do is think real hard on. No, Paige Bill don't know his ass. I mean, she could. She know how to reach out to.
Oh yeah, you know what I was gonna say is I thought about it. How you gonna reach Monica is you gotta go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram. You're gonna see me with a picture with her standing up in tuxedo in like a hallway by a counter or a piano. She got a black.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember her picture, right? You know what she looked like, right? That's the one.
No, I try to black out your Instagram out my mind.
What I'm talking about, dude.
Here she go with her jealousy.
Okay, the president. The president.
Here she go with the jealousy. I try to block out your Instagram. Oh my gosh, you look so happy on your Instagram, and I just looking at all your pictures, and it just y'all look like such a happy couple. Oh, the wife. I'm like, I try to block out your Instagram. Guess what, Nesto? She deleted all those pictures. All gone. All gone. All gone. All gone. Sonya couldn't take the heat. Those pictures at the bottom of the sea.
When they took the picture with the president, the girl is standing beside Shirley. That's who she is. Okay, that girl does all the programming for that show. So and you'll see her Instagram because I posted her saying happy birthday, and then she said thank you, brother. And when you see her say thank you, brother, you'll see her Instagram. Because if you say comment on Instagram, they don't delete. Do they go back and try to delete?
No.
Okay.
They don't delete the comments. I mean, you could, but they could delete their own comments, but that's it.
Oh, they can,
But
right?
they can delete their own comments. That's all they can do.
So they can go back.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
You should.
She's not looking this up.
Okay. Nothing on TV. Okay.
She's not looking it up where he told her.
What's your name?
You have to think for a minute. Because you find that person right there, and you start talking some shit, they're going to go straight to Shirley.
Huh?
Yeah. They're going to take it straight to her. Whatever you try to get to, they're going to go get that big money. And they're going to.
You want me to get to her for this? Hold on. You want me to get to her so you can do an interview with her? Or you want me to get to her?
No, just DM it through her. You can DM whatever you're going to say, you can DM it, then they're going to go through her, then they're going to hit Steve.
But they already.
Why would Steve want to talk to you? So, DM and Monica is going to go straight to Shirley, and then what? You don't think Steve's going to go to Shirley and it's like, what's going on? What's happening? Do I talk to this nigga? Like, what's up? I mean, this is a borderline bullying. I mean, well, it's not borderline, it is bullying. Like, he's trying to bully her. Yeah. I mean, this is stalker. This is stalkerish. It's Sonya's a stalker and he's a stalker. And I see more now. What I said is said on so many occasions that, hey, he's the type, or I think it was I said what I said. He's the type that you got to disappear on his behind in order to get um like away from him because she said she needed a break. She was tired of this. She can't do the jail stuff right now. She didn't say I don't love you anymore or anything like that. She was very much hurt. She probably would have still kind of stuck around a little bit longer, but it was too much. And what did he do? He's trying to bully her into like, so he's gonna call her all her friends or try to get to her friends or get to the people close to her so you can get to the big boss, the big dog. That's insane to me. That's so selfish, so arrogant, so manipulative, and it's careless.
Already know the truth. I'm talking about. I've been on people's pages that don't know the truth. That be lying. Like they know the truth. I'm
Right,
telling
right,
you.
right, right,
Yeah,
right.
like they know the truth. Your people know the truth.
How do they know the truth, Sonya? That these are not his friends. These are her friends. He's told you that on so many occasions. These are her friends. He he's called them like, he said that they gossip. She don't want him talking to Shirley. When he said he was done, it's over with. She was like, yeah. So you saw that pause that she did, like, what? You want her to interview you? Like that she's asking, she wanted that control. Yeah, that girl Nesto is using Sonya to reach Shirley. Yes. But as the side bitch who doesn't have any money, knowing that he needs a new attorney, wouldn't you like step to the side for a second and put your strong emotional, convictions, whatever, know that he's married, you know that he and his wife just split up, but you don't have any money. You can keep trying to hustle that attorney and sexually harass that attorney and emotionally manipulate that attorney, but he does not represent him in these cases. He was only hired for bond, and they don't have a contract for that. The stupidity between the two of these people, she's just so tunnel vision, like, I got him to myself now. I snatched Shirley Strawberry's husband. Yeah, he don't even she oh anyway, he don't need her. Me. I'm in charge. I'm in charge.
It's the people that's out here in the streets that's lying and shit.
Right. And this is true.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh
But he don't need to mess with that thing. But
yeah, no, she not right. She not. I'm talking about the general public, and you need to have it where it's out there like a press conference, but not really. But if you do the thing
See?
with Shay on his thing, where you just do it over the phone and you
yeah,
just microphone it, so that it's an interview that they hear, then that's going to let get your piece on your behalf. You get me?
right.
And clear your name as far as this is what how it went down. But of course, they're trying to finesse it and da 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 da. That's all. Nobody's made no comments on your pictures.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Probably
It
need to
can't
take
because it's blocked.
your pictures. Oh yeah, no comments at this point have been limited. Oh really? You blocked from you?
Huh?
You blocked
Yeah, I
them?
did. Yeah, I did. Cause my daughter's getting on my fucking nerves. Yeah, the crazy one. She's getting on my fucking nerves.
Mm-hmm. Oh really?
Yeah.
Let me run through your comments real quick. Just yeah, she's a piece of work. Like, oh no, they already know they know your character. Your character is of a they know you. No, you don't need to contact them. And he backed down real quick. Nesto lost his balls when he started, like, once Shirley was out of the picture. I mean, he really did like lose his manhood, whatever kind of manhood he got on there. Karen asks, I don't drink or smoke. I believe the allegations were scratch and sniff, and Krill turned it into catch and release. Yeah. Why are you trying to contact Monica? This is crazy because that girl, he's lost. This is the day before. I'm sorry, this is the day after the last telephone conversation, a three-way call that he had with Shirley and Dre, right? And then, the night before this, I read the text message earlier that he sent her saying, "I'm so sorry," and that, blah, blah, blah. God gonna bless us in the name of Jesus and all this stuff. And and I believe this was after Krill dropped the bomb on Shirley. And it's like, this woman is calling me nonstop. I said what I said. This thumbnail represent pure evil. It's the king. Sonya want to know why Nesto trying to get in touch with Shirley. I mean, that's still at this present time, that's still technically his wife. She can't get mad at that. Nesto using Sonya to reach Shirley, and she knows it. Yep, I said what I said. It was me. Shirley will need a TPO once he gets free. I wish she'd move out of state for her safety. I'm starting to see it more now. Yeah, it's Amelia. She wants him all to herself. I mean, he's in jail. He's gonna be somebody else's boo when he goes to prison. So she can't have him all to herself. He gonna get a boo thing, or he's gonna be a boo thing once he goes to prison. Especially if they actually do press charges on, indict him on those CP and SA charges. Serious. I'm just saying they don't take kindly to that. Like because he's older, he might get like a time pass, but he doesn't have any income. He's older now. His body's not in the same shape that it once was. So he gets to prison, he's gonna have to make some sort of income. Nesto might be a rent boy in prison. That girl Sonya will never have Nesto all to herself. As soon as she reaches permanent home, he's gonna pimp out other weak women just like her and get rid of her. Oh, see, we're on the same train of thought. Hey, Rain. I don't think he was trying to bully Shirley. I think he was more or less trying to convince his innocence to Steve and Shirley. But but like, why call her job though? Not call, but you get what I'm saying. Um, like send her a letter. You know, uh, buy a pen and pen paper and some stamps and write her a letter and profess your love that way. She's not reading the text messages at this point. She's got you blocked in a way. So send her a letter but don't call my job or don't get involved in my job. Don't try to even contact my job. Sorry, that girl accidentally removed your comment trying to erase mine. I'm sorry, I'm not in the chat. Let me I gotta go into the studio. Oh, okay. Well, that girl, she didn't sorry, I read it out loud anyway. It's gonna be in the chat log, so it'll be there. Um damn it, I gotta go into another screen. I'll do it later. But that girl, you're not blocked.
Yep, comments have unlimited. Yep, that was smart. That was smart. I think you know what? She made a comment. I read it before I found you on Shirley page.
There you go.
Yep. And I just was like, what the fuck? But I just, people. I know from dealing with what I deal with. So I already know how people are. I know how people are, and I know how you are. So I was like, I ain't thinking nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking nothing of it. I was just like, somebody's bitter. I've dealt with bitter ass people before. And they'll say this is what's so foul. Like I told you about that one girl who tried to she did
And
put
she
her
go with another story.
child's father in jail. She got mad and went to the police and said he her, and he didn't. And she didn't give a shit. She's just mad. And I was like, you don't do that, first of all.
What happened to him? Did they dismiss it?
I don't even know what happened on that. I know the attorney that I was talking to when we had a case, he had a case in Michigan that this dude that was fucking around with this chick, and she got mad because he wasn't giving her no money, and she put charges on him, and it made the news, and he beat that shit. He beat that shit right up. Yeah. Chris Brown just recently had a chick talking mess, but he had all these text messages saved. And you know how bad y'all always think about him because of Rihanna and all that shit. He's such a wild boy and da 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 da. And they was all ready to jump on the phone.
Hold on. You just gave me all the info. Again, I got all text messages with me and
going back and forth with her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got that, all of that's in there. Yes.
They can put your phone up to get your text messages. They can get that without your phone. You can just get it from your phone.
Yeah. So man, I ain't myself fucked up, man. I got all that.
You always got to make sure you talk to crazy people through text and not phone. Everything got to be documented when you're dealing with crazy people.
That's how they got the telephone number through the phone. Man, I got so much shit I want to say, so I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Take notes right now. Write down everything so you don't forget anything.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. Incriminate yourself even more. Write notes. Tell everything. Incriminate yourself. Just keep doing it, boo. But don't call it a wife. We don't need to do that. This was around the time of the Metro PCS girls and all that. Don't call nobody but me. If your family can't do it, don't call nobody. It's me. It's just me. It's just Big Sonya. It's just Big Son. Son. Okay? Yeah. Write down everything. Just keep incriminating yourself. Just keep doing it. Incriminate yourself even more. Do it on Monday, Wednesday, and actually, don't do it on Monday because Monday's the day that I do all my work, my legal work for you. But do it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or, if you want to take Sunday off because you're a Jesus person. But yeah. Just keep incriminating yourself.
Ready for you.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, individually, you look at all of that shit. And then come out and repeat. And so he says, yeah, that's right. It's not a violent crime or a second. I said, that's true. I suppose he went out and repeated a $1,500 check. What the fuck is that? Like that's a dumb reason to say a person can't be out because everybody that's, in the situation where they got a charge or an indictment could repeat. But you're considered innocent and feel guilty.
Right.
With or without a record. That's just how the law is supposed to, but that's just a bullshit.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that was never the case. That's only the case with you white, or if you're rich, super rich and white. But other than that, black people, they feel like you're guilty and figure it out.
That is true.
Yep, that's how it goes.
That is true. Oh, you found it, right? You said you found it?
No, I didn't find it. I stopped looking for it because if she's on team them, that don't matter. You don't need to talk to team them. They already know what it is because they know you. They know your character. And if they don't figure it out by that, then they just as dumb as dumb,
Right.
He asks her again, did you find them? Did you find like Mississippi Monica? No, they know your character. Obviously they don't. When has he said that he's talked to Mississippi Monica? If anything, he said that he can't stand all the people around her. They just use her. There's nobody strong around her. So what about that gives you the inkling that she's just lying right now? It's like she's just lying. No, because they know your character. They know you. I don't need to do that. She ain't stupid. She don't want to get swiftly cut. I mean, she would be read the riot act in a very classy Mississippi type way with a bless your heart, and I will let her know, but you can't get to her. She knew better than to, and I'm sure Mississippi Monica, I wouldn't, well, I'm not, I don't think Sonya let her, Sonya didn't step out the bushes until, she was outed, you know, everybody, I mean, quite a few people had her information early on. I believe I was able to locate her, um, rather rather quickly after her first name was provided. And just given a few details, I was able to locate her. So, but she was fully outed, and she wasn't crazy. She wasn't gonna out herself. She just wanted to be in the mix. She wanted to be in. I'll tell her friends, "Oh yeah, I snatched Shirley Strawberry's husband. Yeah, girl. He wasn't wearing no wedding ring when I saw him."
Right.
They all know you they know you longer and better than me, so if I could figure it out, I'm just a lot brighter than people, I guess. I don't know. If I could figure it out and be like, no, that's true.
No, I get it.
Right. Just like when I read them charges in January, and I was like, What the fuck? This is child pornography. This is some stupid shit. Oh, this is a fucking lie. I ain't have to think twice about it. As soon as I read it, I was like, that's a lie.
Right,
That's a
right.
lie. I ain't have to think deep in my head like, what?
It hit me, boy. That shit. Man,
I mean, it's shocking. That's like when people come to your door and say shit to you and you shocked, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like that lady that got arrested for bank robbery and she was at work and she don't, you know, she was a law-abiding person. That's shocking. You know, somebody just to walk up and say, this is you and you did this and da 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 da. And you know, I was at work. I'm good. I was at work. You know, I got proof and everything. I got witnesses.
Oh, I remember that. What happened to her?
She got out eventually, but they still got her. She was an Oprah tell her story, but again, that's the prosecutor and the police running because they had all the evidence that proved that she was innocent, but they were just adamant to say she did it. There's no way she could have done it. That would be the killer. When you know there's no way that person did it, and they still gunning for a fucking conviction. There's no way he could have did that. But he did it. There was no fucking way possible. He could have girl. Man, no, there's no fucking way. And they still gun. Instead of drop it and go find the person who did it. It's something about their laziness. So when they just get fixated, I don't know what that poison is with that office, police and prosecutor's office, that they just get fixated and they run with it.
Well.
And it was weird. Your case was so weird when I heard, because they're talking about it stems from rental fraud. That the fact that y'all didn't pay y'all rent, that's what they're saying, right? They didn't pay their rent was this much a month, and they was behind on their rent. Okay, what the fuck? That's everybody. That's eviction. What the fuck are you talking about? That's eviction. No, that was fraud. Really, that's called fraud. That's not fraud. That is what you call eviction. Over half the fucking 90% of all evictions is that they was paying rent and then they stopped paying rent. It's called eviction, and then you got to put them out. That's eviction. There's nothing criminal about that. Now, if it was a trap house or some prostitution or illegal activity, that's one thing. But to sit there and say it was rental fraud, no, fuck, it's rental fraud because they didn't pay rent. They spent their money somewhere else or whatever the case may be. Then you just evict them.
That wasn't on me. That was on them. That was on the other person's side.
Oh no, listen. Let them tell you on the story that gets told today. She said that was you and Shirley, not your co-defendant.
Oh no, they got that wrong.
She got everything wrong. Remember, like I told you, like the sawed-off shotgun and then the Zoom calls with the minors. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Where do you get that from? Zoom calls with minors. He had nothing to do with no minors, period.
A minor. No, it does not. No.
He got grandkids. Ain't nobody's child ever had one from that man. What are you talking about? Nobody felt weird around him. What are you talking about?
Well, we gonna come on out. You know, like I told them folks, you go ahead and do what you gotta do, but don't feel goddamn guilty when they hit now, because it's coming.
When you turn around and sue her.
Shay is the shade queen. Shay is she hit him with A minor. Notice he said that none of that's his fault. That's the other person. Well, how do you know that's the other person? How do you know? Yeah, I mean, you have, according to him, he doesn't know anything about his case. He doesn't understand the details. None of it is making sense. That's his defense. How does he know that it was the other person that did it? So you do know something, or you don't know anything. But let's get through the comments. I am gonna keep it at a certain speed because I think the most important part is over. Let me know. Do you really want to hear the part about jurisdiction? If you don't want to hear about the jurisdiction, because I can just drop the link and we can chat for like a half an hour. But I don't know if I can do jurisdiction because I think we got the most important part. Hey, Axe POV, AK's POV. I'm gonna read your comments or y'all's comments real quick. This call really showed how low of a person he is, in my opinion. To have your side bitch try to reach out to her job and mess with her livelihood when you're doing dirt is nasty work. Amen. He is an award of the state. He's a ward of the state, so the state gets to have a relationship with him. I said what I said. Okay. Is mad about music. I said what I said. Yes, I remember you said that Shirley does need to be concerned about her safety. I would still be very concerned right now because there's people who haven't come forward and who probably, because she has been so silent, they're not quite sure like where she stands with all this. So you know, they may not, they may want to talk to her, or they see her out in the street and she's probably afraid to go out, like be alone. I would be too. Like if he was doing as much as they're accusing him of, and knowing that there's possibly more stuff out there, people just didn't come forward and they're just like, chalk up the deuces, and it's a loss. That girl Nesto so desperate. Did they dismiss it? No, I didn't do it. But just because he said the comment is still on IG from his daughter made him think she is a genius. Yeah, the stuff that he finds fat, like you that smart, you smart, you smart, you was smart, you was kind, you was beautiful. Just because he said that, I read that. Okay, I just wonder what she would have said to Monica and Steve. The a rant, a rant, like she did any other time. Hi, I'm a friend and family of Ernest, like she did on the GoFundMe, and you guys should know his character. You were at his wedding. Thank you. Yes, please remember to like and share, respectfully engage in the chat. Consider super chat stickers and gifting our hostess VickyVale83. That's my cash app. Thank you. Thank you, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. This Madam My Music free Nesto, and they can do a press release on his behalf, I am sure. Listen, the day Steve Harvey does anything for anybody else besides his wife and his stepchurn is the day Nesto walks free. I'm just saying. How you doing at AK's POV? I said what I said. She knew they would not do that for him, given Shirley was done with him. Right. Like what part possessed him, and what part of his brain is functioning on such a low level that the day after and then the next day he's still like harping on trying to contact these people. They Nobody from, it'd be different if somebody from from the radio station had tried to come through and like call him, or I'm sorry, try to come through and like write him a letter saying, "Hey brother, hang in there. We see you. You just know that you're loved." But nobody's contacting him. The one other person besides Sonya is Daryl, and we still don't. Some people know who Daryl is, but Daryl is like he came and saw him twice. I would be grateful for that. Like, okay, he didn't put any money on my books, but thanks for coming down. I appreciate it. Sonya listens to the calls we listen to, and somehow she just still thinks she's right. Right, yeah, right, X, yeah. She's something is she's something's not clicking up there. It's Mad About Music. He's too stupid to understand that. Lies, his name was on the lease. Right. But he said that's some other folks. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's some other folks. Hey, CW. That girl, nope. Nope. Y'all don't want to hear the jurisdiction? I'm good. Cool on the jurisdiction. It's up to you. I'm laying in bed listening. Your stomach is, I'm sorry, boo boo. Yeah, I told you I was, when I was listening to the jurisdiction on Native's channel earlier, I was like every time she said jurisdiction, I was sipping some pickle juice because I like pickle juice and I wanted to get some electrolytes. My tummy started hurting. So I'm drinking some ginger and lemon right now. Shelly C. One thing for sure, Sonya may not know if Nesto is telling the truth, but Nesto knows he's lying through his teeth. You tell a lie so many times, it gets implanted in your head. That, you know, that's how I remember it. No jurisdiction. Okay, so it's 3 no's right now. Nesto, Shackle, Shuffle, Walk of Shame. The truth is, with all the name dropping Sonya does about entertainers, the closest Sonya has ever been to stardom is Nesto, and he was just associated to Shirley, not even Steve. It's the connection. Oh, but Nesto's, he's got pictures with him. Steve signed see, there's an autographed picture of him that Steve signed, and Steve walked his wife down the aisle. and he did the boys camp or whatever that was, the youth foundation with Steve and with Nesto and his son, Nesto's son, Dion. So he got them close ties. He got them good ties to Steve. So let's get through this, and we're gonna see how far we can get. If she, I, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. It's at 1.25. If I need to slow it down to hear something, I will. But if I need to speed it up, I most certainly will.
Out of her.
Let me ask you a question. So, all what you're reading right now, and how do you think all this going to turn out to be?
You
Let me hear that
guilty?
part.
Make
Not
up a
what you
lie.
hope, not what you.
I don't know. I mean, we don't. I mean, if it's at a stance right now with everything right now, I feel like it's good because they have to prove, and that shit ain't yours. The hardest part of your case is that pornography
He
shit. Which
asked
again,
you a
that's
straightforward
probationable.
question.
But still, you don't want that on you. Period. You don't want no sex offender shit on you. Nothing.
No, I don't. I don't.
So that's clean shit ain't even an option. How I always try to make somebody take a stupid ass quick.
I
Was like,
You have 1 minute remaining.
Praise God.
You probably got this.
I guess what I'm saying is, okay, I got that. I'm talking about total as lifestyle. That's what I want to hear.
Oh, you talking about you down the street?
Yeah.
Well, you're not even gonna be around. The people that you're gonna deal with ain't gonna even be thinking about. And you're not gonna be a part of that world because RVs and all the other stuff we talking about ain't got nothing to do with them black folks. We ain't even dealing with black people at all.
She's such a racist bitch. She's a self-hating racist bitch. You see how she cut that off? It's like the people like she couldn't like she's controlling the relationship. You're not going back around that. You gonna be with me, and we're gonna be RV riding. We're gonna be poked together. All that rich shit is over with. No more Bugattis and all that and Range Rovers. No, we driving my smart car. Cause we gotta live simple. How many times has she told him live an average life? You gotta date down a little bit. I mean, technically they're both dating their equal, but Shirley was the one dating down. She straight up cut that off. She's like, you're not going back. You're not going being around those rich people. Kevin Hart, Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, you done with all that. We're gonna be around poor white folks. Yeah, no. You ain't gonna be you ain't gonna be around black people. You're gonna be around my white folks, my good white people. Okay? Yeah, we're gonna be poor together. We're gonna live off my social security. And now it's only $800. I think yeah, it's about 850, 856 together, and we're gonna get stamps. I'm gonna show you how to get. I'm gonna take you down to the food stamp office, to the welfare, and we're gonna get you some food stamps. You're gonna apply for a temporary housing, emergency housing. We're gonna tell them we're gonna make up some health issues. I'm gonna get you some Medicaid. Yeah, we're gonna do this pole life. No offense to anybody who's on it. I'm just saying she's trying to control the narrative, like his life at this point. Like we're not doing all that. We're gonna get everything that the government offers to taxpayers. I haven't paid a tax in years, but we're gonna get this taxpayer money.
Oh.
As long as you're not dealing with black people, who cares?
Yeah. This is true. This is true what you're saying now.
Yeah, I'm fucking about people.
Yeah, this is.
So
What
no,
she
we're not.
said?
We're not worried about that.
This.
Deal with ain't gonna even be thinking about. And you're not gonna be a part of that world because RVs and all the other stuff we talking about ain't got nothing to do with them black folks. We ain't even dealing with black people at all.
At all.
As long as you're not dealing with black people, who cares?
Yeah. This is true. This is true what you're saying now.
Yeah, I'm fucking about people.
Yeah, this is.
This bitch said, "Fuck them black people." The way I want to go in. She said, "Fuck them black people," as if she doesn't have black family members, is not black herself, doesn't have a partially full head full of black hair texture associated with black people, as if she didn't have an ethnically consistent nose of a black person, as if she didn't have the full lips of a black person, as if she didn't have the stereotypical attitude Not saying that black people act like Sonya, but she fits a stereotype of what they think black women are. She is a walking, talking stereotype of this, of a get it girl, ghetto ass Power Ranger who thinks she can fight everyone and talk shit to everyone and get away with it because she looks a certain way, or she's small and petite, or she's a certain size, that she can just get away with talking shit to to anybody and doing whatever she wants, and stuck in at a certain age mentally, like she is mentally stunted. And she says, "F them black people." Now there's hun- millions of black people who are educated, working great jobs, or self-employed, self-made, actually legitimately living a life, bought their own houses, and paying taxes and paying their bills on time, never had to file bankruptcy. No shade to anybody who's filed bankruptcy. No, I'm not. I'm just saying she uses that as a backup plan, um, not ripping people off from their own businesses. And this is a man, the black people that she's talking about, F them black people. This is a man who's most of his victims are black, or at least, mostly black. The main characters in this scenario, in this these alleged crimes. No, Shirley's not listed as a victim, but Shirley, Gail Bickham, Melody Scretchen. I'm pretty sure that the essay victim is a black young African American young lady. She might. I'm not sure if she's Dominican or not, but all of his victims are pretty much black. I mean, he's ripping off black people. So F him. She hates herself so much and hates her ethnicity. She has no pride in the struggles that we go through on a day to day basis. It's just F them black people. She is a black hearted individual. I do, you know, the spirit is telling me to like just to send her a little like just a heart tap. Just like I hope one day she finds whatever is lacking inside of her, but she's despicable.
So
That's
no, we're not worried about that.
this was
And you don't have to stay in the city once it's over.
that's
You
that
know,
was that's funny.
you ain't got to be here once this shit is done and over with.
No, that's true what
Yeah,
you're saying now.
yeah,
Damn.
it's a big
I love
word.
you. I love
Thank you for using Global
You about
Telling.
to say I love
In
you.
this next call, Sonya tells Nesto that his story will be dead after July 4th. She then goes on to extensively talk about jurisdictions. Take a listen.
good morning. I know you ain't up.
No, I'm not up.
You know.
Because you be asleep.
Oh, okay. Well, how you doing this morning?
So how are you doing?
I'm just mine just still racing. You know.
It's
Yeah.
Saturday. Give your brain a vacation.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's Saturday, but it's like to me this is
Right.
like death, like somebody died or something.
Oh yeah. I would say that too.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. So it's gonna take a minute. What you say? You'll say that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that shit ain't gonna get no more bigger and bigger and bigger for about another. It's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what it seems like.
I don't think so. I think it's over.
You
I
think
think
it's
it's over. I think.
This is how delusional she is. I don't think so. Mm-mm. Now she had told him previously that she was bragging about, oh, you got this many views on YouTube, you got this and you got that. She was bragging about his story hitting YouTube and it making the rounds, and she just like, oh, I don't think so. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's gonna die down. These stories, yes, they do die down after a little bit, but some that there's always that pocket, just like us, like here listening to this. There's always that pocket of people who will, stay interested in it because it resonates with them in some sort of personal way, or it's just interesting. Look how just misguided her information is. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It's not gonna. It's gonna die down. Somebody gonna do something to somebody else. Look at her. Listen. Let's listen to her examples.
I think it's over. That whole shock of that.
What? What
I'm
makes you think
thinking,
that?
oh, because the only way they try to make it big was a test and Steve made to it. You get me?
You
Right.
get me?
Okay.
And that's why they kept trying to put the narrative that he introduced John, and you know what I'm saying? So they kept trying to fix him. And like I told you, they put him in every post. They tried to associate it with Steve to make it bigger.
Right.
And you know, he had nothing to do with that. The introduction and all that stuff, you met him through her. So it's like they're
Now
reaching
you
again, like
know.
how media plays.
Right.
They do certain things for they say certain headlines for attention, and then they, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I know. I know.
I feel like because a lot of people don't fuck with Steve Harvey anyway, you know.
Well, okay.
I feel like it's not gonna. I think it won't even pass this holiday after this weekend. I mean, it's good it came out right before the holiday because it's gonna be some shit this weekend. It's gonna be a mass shooting or something's gonna jump. Somebody gonna die, and then that's gonna be old news. It's like when they put that news story out with you and the girl, and then kick off that 3 days later.
Yeah, that is true.
She
That
thinks
is
it's
true.
You know,
funny.
Yeah, that is
it's
true.
so much new news that just come out that shit becomes an old story because a lot of people really don't deal with her. You know what I'm saying? It's more so old women that, and then old people really on in internet like that. You know, her audience is like, you get me? Her audience is 40s and 50s
Right.
and
Right.
up because they know she's an older woman. So
Right.
young people don't listen to that shit. Young people still sleep. Steve Harvey, yeah, who cares? You know,
Bitch. Like that young people are not still asleep. I have been working since I was 16 years old and tried to work before I was 16, but because of the, labor laws, it was in the 90s, like late 90s when no, it wasn't. Wait a minute. Yeah, it was like, it was 99 when I was trying to work and I couldn't, but I have been like working and worked two jobs at one point during high school. I was not asleep. I mean, and a lot of kids I know, when I say kids, I'm talking like 20s, maybe 30s. And when she says young people, they're out working. And a lot of us listen to to these radio shows. We get just like, how we with our the YouTubers that we follow, we get acclimated to them. Like we listen to them on our drive in or, on a long road trip, you might download a few episodes on if you have YouTube Premium, you'll download a few episodes. And she's talking about they ain't listening. It's her audience is old. They're like 40s and 50s. Bitch, when did forty become old? Yeah, it's 4 decades on this earth, but 40 is not old. 50 is not old. If that's the case, she's almost 60 and she's calling somebody old. But then she's like, she's getting mad because nobody wants to pay attention to her, and Yvette mistakes her for like people mistake Yvette for my mama. She is just so stunted, but she so quick to diminish Shirley and her accomplishments and like her popularity. Yes, there are people who are highly disappointed in Shirley and her picker, but there are still a lot of people who are very supportive of Shirley and want better for her. And they want to see her succeed in this life and see her recover from like a person like Ernest and this witch woman who's on the phone talking about, don't nobody know her. They only know because of Steve. Steve is the one. Steve is the one. Well, and that may be like partially true, and what may be mostly true. But don't sit here and downplay this woman's career. She makes a hell of a lot more. I guarantee you, 1 year of Shirley's salary is more than Sonya has made in the last 5 or 6 years. Let's just let's talk tea. And the only reason why Shirley is like really, really broke is because of Ernest. And that's still like, he made a comment on one of these calls. He's like, "Oh, she gonna be burning up. She ain't paying for no more lawyers. She gonna be burning up the stores as she should." That that bitch Shirley is that bitch, and if she wants to go and shop and burn up the stores and be able to swipe her own debit card and make sure and it goes through and buy for her own house and buy her own car without having to have an Ernest hovering over talking about don't spend too much money. I know how to search a damn dollar. She deserves every right to do that. Talking about her audience is on. Her audience is on. Everybody listens to that. The kids be asleep.
And Shirley Strawberry, who was that? You know what I'm saying? So social media and all that Instagram stuff is for 35 and under. People who really listen to her and fuck with them are older. So it's dead. You know what I'm saying? It's dead past after 4th of July weekend. I mean, 4th of July is nobody gonna be thinking about that.
Lies.
Yeah.
I'm down in the hospital. Hell, they be worried about stuff like that. Somebody that's just, something's gonna happen with Bootsy or one of these other rappers or Blueface and Keyshawn and all of that.
Don't nobody always listen to that hood booger stuff. I listen to it because I'm a reformed hood booger. I do listen to I keep kind of my toes dipped into the hood booger stuff a little bit. Blueface and Krishan, they're just a little too ghetto for me. I mean, they are. Boosie, I know little tidbits. But my hood boogerishness has kind of sort of elevated a little bit. But not every black person is, especially younger black people are keyed in to all that super duper hood booger Keyshawn and blue whatever what Blueface fighting all the time, and Krishan messing up her life being a pretty girl and talented woman, and she's out here fighting everybody, and Boosie beating the M charge and getting out and still getting arrested. So nobody really following it like that. This is more interesting than those stories combined. This is many, many layers because this man is a straight up liar and a scammer all over the United States.
What happened?
No, it's just always they in the thing every other day. It's something about them. So
No.
sure. Cindy didn't even call me to say anything, so it didn't even hit her. You know?
Damn.
Yeah, because that's not the age group. She don't. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing that. In order for you to see that, you would have to put that up the name. You know what I'm saying? Or it had to be in your feed for it to just automatically pop up.
Well, they hit
Just like I said, it didn't pop up on my things. It was sent to me.
Another lie.
No. Okay.
So how I know Sonya's lying is because she was vehemently I'm sorry, she was actively searching. Like feverishly is the right word. She was feverishly searching for Ernest when right after he got locked up because he hadn't done his 5-minute calls in about 5 weeks. So he's in her algorithm. And Shirley Strawberry's in her algorithm. So she's talking about it has to be sent to her. And Sydney didn't even send it to her. So Sydney knows you messing around with Shirley Strawberry's husband. Not everybody gets every piece of gossip. Yes, it's big in pockets. And girl. Okay, we almost done. I'm starting to get sleepy. It's about to be, what time is this? 8:39. Okay.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit devastating now. Shit is devastating.
I mean, it's still right because you don't want that. You don't want two people to think that about you or see that, let alone many people that saw it.
Right.
My whole thing is.
I change my mind about the calling people. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
That's social
fine.
media. I can't do social media. I had to think about that. That is social media, right?
See how quick she got. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I wasn't gonna call him anyway. I wasn't gonna call. I wasn't going. He was talking about Mississippi Monica. She's talking about Club Shay Shay, which was that's like taking a 3-pointer shot from 50 feet away. I mean, like what? If he's lucky, they would read her stupid little message that she sent them. But he was talking about Mississippi Monica. I changed my mind about messaging them people. I can't be on social media anyway. He finally listens to his court paperwork.
No, that's not you on social media. That's you on the podcast. That's not you on social media.
Oh, okay.
That's not you picking up a device and
Hey,
getting
Lady
on social media.
Janice.
That's you on the phone talking. That's all that is.
Okay.
You get me? Yeah, so that's not social media. His thing is put all over on the podcast. social media will report on it, but it's not a social media form. You know what I'm saying? It's not you going on social media.
Okay, I got you.
That's you talking on a phone call. That's all that is.
It's still being
Okay,
recorded
yeah,
and
I want to still
okay.
do that. Yeah, I want to still do that.
Yeah, his podcast is not considered social media. His podcast is not an Instagram podcast. It's not a Facebook. That's social media. It's not TikTok. You get me?
I got
It's
You get
him in
me?
his studio. That's what it is.
And they'll pick that
When they report on it, just like you're on social media now with the YouTube thing, but that's not you on social media. You get me?
You
But
get
your story is on social media, but that's not you being on social media. You're not picking up your phone, scrolling and looking, and you know what I'm saying?
I got you. Okay.
That's the difference of you being on social media and your story is on social media. It's two different things.
Club Shay Shay is on YouTube, which is a social video platforming. It's a part of social media. Just FYI. It's cheap, Can't tell her nothing. It's not social media. Plus, I don't want you talking to her no way. I don't want you talking to her no way. And I want to be able to help you. She don't need to be helping you. I'm gonna help you because she cut her money off.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, because you're talking to a grown man.
Yeah.
Not, no contact with children and animals. He's not a child. He's not an animal. So,
Damn. Boy,
you know
don't make me sound like a cold monster, man.
I know. And the thing of it is, with everything I was thinking about this morning, and it was like, first of all, for Fulton County to take it, it has to be in a jurisdiction.
Oh Lord.
It has to be in a jurisdiction of Fulton County, and it has to be in a
We're gonna
jurisdiction of
listen.
Rockville.
We're gonna do
Right?
one
That's
jurisdictional
right.
response. Just one jurisdictional response, and then we got we done.
And everything that they're claiming you to have done could have happened anywhere.
Right.
Anywhere. The thing that they're trying to say with that one should have been civil and not criminal, unless it's 15 or 10 people saying the same thing. Then you can say, well, yeah, that was criminal because this is what he's doing for a living, is grabbing all of these people doing all these things.
That ain't what it is.
But if you got one person with one incident, that's civil. Because we got so many of them issues with, you know what I'm saying, and it's civil. And we even went to, like, I had my client go to the police with the guy with the thing, and he went and did that to 5 people that we know of. And the police said, it's civil. It's not criminal, it's civil. It was a business deal, and it's civil. Now, just like when people do these clowny things on American Greed, where they went to 14, 15, 16, 17 people and conned them out of their money, that made it criminal. But one instance, it doesn't well investigated it because he kept saying, so.
Yeah, but you answered a lot of questions that I had in my head already.
He's done with that.
Talk to your lawyer about it.
Yeah, you answered a lot of
Don't
questions.
talk about your defense of the phone, but that.
Don't talk about your defense over the phone. Let me rant, but don't say nothing. Don't respond. Just let me rant. Let me talk about jurisdiction for 10 minutes straight.
Right there is a big question because he keep going back to Roswell. I'm like, and unless he did all this shit in Roswell ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, I never did anything in it.
Now, if it's a felony, then the county looks for little flowers and shit in the bathroom, So they actually lasted a week. So that was pretty good. Now I gotta go. Okay, prove it happened in your fucking county. So you didn't even bring the shit up. Where did this last year happen? Because that's not you, boo. You Fulton. You can only talk to you for shit that happened in Fulton. You're not the Fed. The Fed, if it's a federal crime, and I did it here and here and here, the Fed can come after me. Because it's a federal crime. So they're just pushing anything that falls under a federal crime.
I'm not going to go through all the jurisdictional caca-doo-doo because, long story short, if the cops pull you over, the way she's saying is that no other county can arrest you for another crime that happened in another county. Now they may not be able to press charges against you, but they can house you. They can arrest you and they can house you. There's it's different nuances to that. This bullshit she's talking about is I just rather skip it. You can go back and listen to it if you want to. But that it's just long-winded mess that I can't do with Sonya. I've listened to this about 4 or 5 times on other people's channels. I'm cool on this jurisdictional stuff. She's got it wrong. I'm in Nevada. I have a crime that I committed or something that happened in Clark County, and I roll up to Nye County. Nye County cops or the state, the state troopers pull me over from up in Nye. They can pull me over and hold me in their little thing until if Las Vegas Metro wants to come get me or something. She's making no sense in regards to this jurisdiction stuff. So the bottom line is she's wrong.
So anyway, I gotta get up out my bed. I'm so lazy. My flowers are dying. I bought flowers. I wanted to put some color in the bathroom, and I just bought flowers. I just want, you get them at the Publix, the little flowers and shit. In the bathroom. So they actually lasted a week. So I hope it's pretty good. Now I gotta go take them down the hall and dump them and go buy another bouquet. $15.
You wasting Nesto's money. He need our every dollar now to Shirley cut him off. Stop buying $10, $12 flowers. Put that on his books.
I can find some fake ones. I'll be okay with that too. But the brown ones are kind of pretty.
Go to the Dollar Tree, buy you some fake flowers.
I was never big on flowers. Why did they die and they make a mess?
Okay.
Who's trying to clean? Oof. What did you eat this morning?
I ate some oatmeal.
Gruel.
I ate some oatmeal. And yeah, thank you again this morning. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah. I understand perfectly well what you're saying.
Yeah, talk to your attorney. Talk to me about it. Then. I'll just talk to your defense about listening. You know what I'm saying? But all of the stuff they're alleging has to happen in their jurisdiction. Why are they trying to sit there and say, Roswell? That kind of stood out when he said that in court.
He did.
Well, Roswell is still looking. What the fuck is wrong? You didn't live in Roswell. What the fuck are you talking about? Roswell can't shop all over the fucking states or something and try to bring it to court. That's not how that shit works. You sound stupid. That's a fucking small ass city. He got to do it in that small ass city. If it don't happen in their city, then they can't look for shit. They can only look for whatever happened in their city. Everybody has jurisdiction. Fuck out of here with that. You sound crazy. You know that. Or did he get so blinded by tunnel vision and trying to just do something that he forgot that shit? There has to be within your jurisdiction, dude.
Oh Lord, that's enough. That is enough. So anyway, what did we learn, class? Let me read y'all's messages and then we'll go through. Okay. I don't know if I read this. You said no jurisdiction. Yeah, we skipped through the jurisdiction. The truth is, with all the name dropping Sonya does about entertainers, the closest I think I did read this. Sonya has ever been to stardom as Nesto, and he's just associated with Shirley, not even Steve. It's the connection. Yes, that's right. Nesto Shackle, Walk of Shame. I said what I said. The turnout will be you remain in jail, and hopefully you stay long enough to go to hell, allegedly. That girl Nesto gonna run from that broke whore. Sonya thrives on her name being connected to Shirley Strawberry and Steve Harvey. Bitch is poor. She's so wicked as black people fuck Sonya stank, raggedy, bald headed, well endowed forehead whore. Whore. That is Nesto. That is from the lovely Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. She called her forehead well endowed. That is a first. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to actually star that. Yes, that was a delicious comment. Miss Boogie Down, true story, my story. Okay. The end. She wouldn't last 2 weeks on the outside with him. She needs to control and diminish his perceived light. You notice that anytime he feels good about something, she immediately swoops down and comes through with something negative. So he could say, "Yeah, I had a good day today. I just, things were rough, but I had to go talk to the counselor." She just finds a way. It's like, well, don't be telling them everything in there because they can use that against you. You know, she just, she finds a way to, even when he says, "I'm happy with my attorney's performance." What? Really? Oh, okay. Okay. He actually did good. He actually spoke up. Yeah, she just can't. If she's not the one bringing the light, she thinks just these little cutesy wootsy things she says, like, "Hey, handsome man, how are you?" Like those little things. She thinks that's enough, or, to be able to make him feel good, but it's not enough. He's a needy son of a gun. I mean, but let's just speak in general without a Nesto being involved. Can you just imagine being a normal person thinking that, oh, she's cute, she's a okay chick, she comes off all right, and then you get involved in a relationship with her and you realize she's absolutely a basket case. Amelia, if he become a free man once again, he'll run from her. Yes, he will. I said what I said. People are still interested in the story because we want to see him go down and get justice served. Little Scooter and Buckwheat. You know what? This is ugly of me to say, but I kind of do. I w- Something has to happen to her, like in order to, like she has said on many phone calls that she practiced law. She did this, she did that. Now she may have not has gone as far as Erica did by saying, like, representing him in court, but she has given the inferences and insinuations that she practices law. Something needs to be, I mean, she needs to be something needs to like happen to her. Um, what else? Oh shit, I'm sorry. Shirley C. Nesto low key wants to be in the news on a big level. It makes him important. So when Sonya says about over, he really don't like that. That was something I was thinking earlier, Shelley C. He almost sounds disappointed when she's like, "Oh, it'll be over with soon." It's like I can't tell if he's disappointed or if he's like kind of relieved that it's not going to be that big. He can get Shirley back or Shirley back under his control. I can't tell if it which one is it because he's I mean, he's like yeah, he's like disappointed that he oh really is nobody's talking about it. No, nobody. I mean, yeah, people are talking about it, but not in the capacity that I mean, he may want he I think he does want that. There's my ink. He wants that recognition. I need to be known for my crimes. Erica can't be the only one out here shining for her crimes. I got to be known. They need to know. Nesto robbed you. Big Nest. Triple OG. Big Dog. Red Perm. Big Crown. Liquid Viagra. Two dildos. Big Truck. What else he got? Sonya's lazy, Miss Elena, correct. It's not over until it's over, yeah. Steve Harvey Morning Show is over at noon. I want to say with like 11:30 between 11 and noon Eastern Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken. And she said my people be sleep. Now there are people who work the overnight shift. I live in Las Vegas where people it's 24 hour. Well, you see, Vegas is not like a 24-hour city anymore since the panini. It's kind of we don't even have a 24-hour grocery store anymore. That was the joy of living here. Like you could go to the grocery. I want some turkey meat, some cheese, some crackers, and maybe there's little things I can want. I can walk into a grocery store at 1 a.m. and be great. I want back when I drank, I can go get go in the grocery store and catch a bottle on sale. Vegas has even the buffets are gone, y'all. They only got like a few buffets. Shirley's divorce finally, girl. I've been listening to Steve ever since he came. He came. He was ever since he came. I was in my late 20s. And yeah, he's been around a long time. That's so shackles. Bitch, go see your OBGYN. You were cutting up tonight. I said what I said. What difference does it make? What age group is listening to the calls? The point is, that people are still listening. Correct. Amelia, this bitch is slow, and her own woman and is slow. Shirley, her own woman is standing on it. Yeah, Shirley most definitely has the right to cut everyone off because they were all playing in her face in a very blatant manner. Like I don't. I'm not showing giving any of them grace. Maybe Drake, because he just kind of he would just call and listen to her. But even Dion playing on her phone when he was calling when Nesto had Dion calling her, and Dion called her on his other phone, let Nesto listen in. She said she didn't want to talk to him. Shirley's divorced finally. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walker saying, man, 100%. And I still listen. Yeah. Lady Janice, they talked down to Shirley, but they were both hot when Shirley pulled her money out and stopped paying for attorney. Shirley said, "Now clock that, see." Right. So when Shirley's good enough to, she just needs to sit, get old, and pay his bills. That's their thought process. Just be 70 and retire, but figure out a way to pay his bills. Cause he's cause he should, cause he's the king. He's the king. Y'all see his red perm. I said hi to you. Shelley C. The victims list is longer than one person, so that makes it criminal. Correct. RICO cases can contain multiple counties and states. He's lucky he doesn't get federal charges. If he doesn't get federal charges, let's just say all this stuff gets dropped. Fulton County goes through a shakeup and they drop charges. Feds can still pick this case up, you know? Or the Fulton County's like, we don't have the financial resources to pass this along, to push this through. The feds, they can push it to the feds. It's like, you want to pick up this case, and the feds have unlimited funds. I don't know about now. I don't know what Trump's doing now, but with Fed funds, but they got that bread, they got that dough. And he would want to shut the fuck up and like try to like work something out with. I promise you, like I really do promise you, the best thing for him to do, go talk to his lawyer and just tell his lawyer, look, well, tell me the real deal. Tell me everything that they got. Show me the evidence that they've turned over to you thus far. Like what's up? Like, let me see all of this. They gave him a small section of what they have as far as discovery, like the paperwork that they released to the public. That's not everything. Will Wooten still has some hammers to drop on that ass, you know? So talk to your lawyers like, okay, look, they can get me on this, this, and this. I mean, there's possibly like what's our defense? Like really sit down and talk to your lawyer. Sonya does not need to be the middleman anymore. At this point, she doesn't know how to relay information. She doesn't know how to translate information. She just she it's a filter, and it's like a coffee filter. Her brain is like a coffee filter, so that it goes in her ears, and then it starts filtering out information, and it just trickles back into her brain, and it trickles out of her mouth like a slow drip on a coffee machine. If she only tells him pieces, and he just sits there and looks like a dum dum because he doesn't. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I just listening. I just listening. So at the, I mean, I would just talk to my attorney. Like seriously, what's the worst that I can get right now if I plead? But that's between you and your attorney. If I plead guilty, is there still, do we still need to go through trial if I just plead guilty right now? Cuz some states, even if you plead guilty, they still go through with the trial. Like you know, and some judges I have seen, if you plead guilty, they like, and the prosecution, they like that you save the court some expenses. So I'm like, what's let's just see what the best they can do. Like, what's the best offer they can make? I mean, I know they said no deals at first, and they're looking to punish me as a reoffender. Um, but hey, they can probably get me on quite a bit of this. I probably could be convicted on quite a bit of this. So talk to them. but that just it takes honesty and culpability. Um, okay, Lady Janice. One call he want. Yes, please. Real quick. Yes, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you don't miss a live. Thank you. I said what I said. Lady Janice. On one call, he wanted Shirley to buy a cheaper car so she could save money for his bond, but tried to manipulate by saying it's for her protection because he's not there to protect her. Now that was the call with we. I reacted to that on Friday or Thursday. Thursday. Um, that's where Dion pissed me off at. He's like, I can't, yeah, you need to just go buy a Mini Cooper. I'm telling them folks to buy a Mini Cooper. He wants her to, yeah, he wants her to save all that money. And guess what she did? Whether she spent it or not, it's hers. It's hers to do as she wishes with it. And if Lamont really did call Shirley when Sonya was calling around for $5,000, or yeah, Lamont called Shirley and was like, "Can you give this to me?" And Shirley told him, "No, that's my money. That's my money. No, I've spent enough. I'm not sure what you guys want from me, but I've spent a lot of money. I've got to rebuild my life. I lost everything in storage." The and she's bat. I'm gonna add the shit in there. She's bat shit crazy. Lady Janice Nesto isolated Shirley from her family, and Sonya isolated him from his family. She is his karma. Look at the patterns and similarities of their actions. They mirror each other, and they absolutely do. They do. Sonya is much more. I don't know how Nesto was. And be honest with you, I would say they probably are just as bold as each other. I could see Nesto cussing her kinfolk and her friends out. Shelley, see, he is the king. The king is down. My perm is not permanent. I'm salt and pepper gray now. My red ain't there no more. That red perm is fly, girl. What's that? Silk Sonic sir? I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me. That's Nesto's song. Sonya is Daphne from Scooby Doo. He got on her case. Oh, I said what I said. Oh, he's definitely going to plead guilty and ask his lawyer to go see if he can take time off. And I hope they take 100 minutes off for each victim, maybe 39 minutes for each charge. If he, you got to do something at a certain point. Like he's 60 years old now. What more can he do? You can sit there and fight, but he's not a fighter. You know what I mean? He's not a fighter. He does not come off as any sort of fighter that will sit and like take active part in his case. He just sits there. He doesn't even. I thought he was writing something down in court. I think he might have just been leaning forward. When Pam had her cameraman there, he doesn't even take a note. He doesn't try to understand. The judge said, "Mr. Williams, would you like to come up here and listen to the sidebar?" He, "No, sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir." Why not? Go up there and listen and then talk to your attorney afterwards. Yeah, they only give you like 30 minutes with your attorney, but that's when you like build a rapport with your attorney. Really do make them feel sorry for you. Like, what's your caseload? That's when you learn your attorney. What's your caseload like? Okay, can we meet at least once a week? Can you promise that? He's in Cobb County where they don't. It's not like Fulton County where they're talking about the elevators are broke, so people can't even meet with their attorneys. He's in Cobb. So it's a little bit better where he can meet with the attorney. So call him, not Sonya. Or, the best thing that Sonya can do is like, "Hi, sir. Today's the day that he would like for you to come meet, or can you just give me your schedule?" So, because he's wanting to meet with you. Lady Janice, but knowing you guilty and don't take a plea, they're gonna bury you during the sentencing. Yeah, yeah. He could sit there and go down and say, "You can go down with the ship," but they're going for the repeat offender sentencing. Do I sound like Shirley? Thank you, Lady Janice. I try. Nesto shackle shuffle. Nesto is nothing alone. He has to use a woman, otherwise he's just the bottom bitch. I mean, listen, the best thing again. They said Nesto said they was up in there whooping his ass. You know, they was taking his snacky snacks, and um he got beat up and stuff. And I don't see him being a fighter. So that's why if I were him, I mean, I'm a fighter though, because I can kind of, I mean, I would just take it on the chin. Like, if I did this crime, then I probably would plead guilty and, try to look for some sort of plea. But I'm not like a repeat offender. Like, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I got a DUI, and I didn't hit anybody. I just, I got pulled over. Um, and I was intoxicated, and that was a very selfish action of me. And so I pled no contest. Let me put it that way. Basically, no contest is still like guilty. So, I had to go through probation and everything. I mean, I guess I would be considered a repeat offender, but this man has been committing crime, and that's my only in 41 years. That I waited until I was what? It's been 10 years, so I waited until I was 30 to get in trouble. No, well, wait, I was 31 to get in trouble, and then after that, I haven't been in trouble like since. So Nesto has been getting in trouble since he was 18, or probably before that. He went had to go to what do you call it? Jocko. He does, and the lady Janice, he doesn't comprehend. He need Daphne to listen in at the bench meeting and relay the information back to him. But he listen. A lot of these guys, who, excuse me, a lot of these guys who go in front of the judge, you know, a lot of them don't have a formal education, and that's okay. I'm not gonna fault them on that. It's just the American kind of the way that the American system is set up, um, especially in the black community. It's just kind of set up to where it's just education and being intelligent and being well spoken and articulate is discouraged. So, um, just talk to the attorney though. Stop being big Billy badass and just talk to your lawyer. I don't see what the problem is with talking to your lawyer and say, I don't understand. Like, I'm a problem at work because I'm like, when something doesn't add up to me, I go and I ask questions. And then 9 times out of 10, they're coming back it's like, oh, you were right. Yeah, we're going to change this. But I still have to be that loudmouth black bitch that, I know that they think I am. 'Cause I mean, if something doesn't smell right or something doesn't I don't understand, how do you learn if you don't ask questions or don't do the research? So that I mean, and especially if my fate is I know that my fate is at least 10 or 15 years. And I'm 60 years old, so I got more years behind me that I got in front of me because he's not gonna live to be in front of another 60 years. He's lucky if he lives another 10 years. At least try to go to your attorney and it's like, hey, what you talking about on that? Let me get a good 7, and I'll plead guilty to something. Because Erica's already got her. Oh nope. Take that lie back. Erica got 10 years, right? So Erica got 10, but they also spent this 1 year credit for time served, and the rest of it's suspended. Now, if she gets in trouble again, she's gonna go back. So he's looking at 11, or at least at minimum 11. But he's already served 3. By the time he goes to court the next time, he's already done served 3 years. Can I get credit for being a good prisoner, a good something? That's the stuff he should be researching instead of trying to watch movies and whatnot. Read a book, learn how to read. He should have been learned how to read instead of learning how to read pictures. I'm just saying. All right, let me get the last comment and then we're gonna shut it down. Nesto Shackle Shuffle. He would get less time even with a blind plea if the jury confirms his guilt. He is subject to those 400 years he's facing because of the recidivist. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, Vic, you and Nesto are not the same. Lady Janice, Nesto made a manipulation a way of living. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lady Janice, if Erica breathed the wrong way, she going to prison. Yeah. And see, that would be up to, I mean, so I like if I were try to work out, do like Erica did. That's the stuff he should be researching. Like, okay, give me I served 3, like give me 35 years. And then if I we know he's gonna end up in prison anyway. That's the thing, y'all. That's what the point I'm trying to make. But if he wants to get out now, if he wants to smell the funky air of outside world and be able to pee pee outside or do have a little do something um normal at least one more time, it would his best option would be to talk to his lawyer, have him talk to the ADA and the DA Fonnie. It's like, look, what can you take? What can we do? What can we do? Can you pull this recidivist thing off? Can we he's already served 3. He's been a model prisoner. Something. But he's still he's going listen, whatever he pleads to, if he's able to get out back because he served those 3 years and he hasn't been in trouble in those 3 years. Doesn't sound like he's had any write-ups or anything. Um he's going to go back to jail. He's going to go back to prison cuz he can't stop scamming. So, never you worry. Our dear Nesto is going to he's going to scam again. It's just this time they're going to be watching his ass a lot closer. Last two comments. Karen asks if Shirley isn't all that. Why does Sonya over there trying to cop her style down to the polish, girl? And lately, I mean, not so much the hair, but she has been trying to kind of smooth out her style a little bit, like trying to be a little more mature in the way that she dresses when she comes to see him. Have you noticed that? Um, be a little more polished because Shirley is good with she gonna keep that pixie clean and sharp, and she gonna make sure she got fresh roots. You will not see a patch of new growth in Shirley's hair whatsoever, and she is going to keep a nail done, them nails and her toes, and she's going to keep a custom outfit on. And let's not forget Shirley's pearls. I think I seen Sonya wear pearls once. I think I did see Sonya try to wear pearls, but that is Shirley's her image it's that pixie with her fresh roots, with her, her good fresh permed roots and her pearls. And Sonya tries to wear that fake Tiffany necklace and the fake Tiffany bracelet and come through with the poochies and whatever. Like he don't care, he's in jail. He looking at you like, why didn't you put some money in my books instead of buying that? Daphne's not is not letting him take a plea. I know. What you know what, Lady Janice? I think the reason why the prosecutors are going so hard is she made Creel go in there and because Nesto gave permission to talk to Sonya, right? And Sonya told Creel, no pleas, no deals, nothing. Go in there and tell them drop the charges or else, right? So Creel probably did go into the prosecutor's office and it's like my client doesn't want any deals. My client wants either the charges dropped or that's it and that's all. And so I believe that that is what happened. And the DA is like, oh really? Oh really? Okay, we'll fix you. Last comment, Nesto shuffle walk of shame to the veil. There's no comparison in your situation. Nesto's devastation, criminality is a way of life for Nesto. I believe that. Thank you. And I'm going to read Nesto's shackle, shuffle, walk of shame comment. And I want to thank all of you for supporting. I agree with her. Please like, subscribe, and consider gifting. At Cash App is VickyVille83. You are appreciated. Have a good night and have an awesome week. Yes, guys, please do have an awesome week. Make sure you check on your loved ones. You never know what they may be going through. And I hope that everyone is surrounded in love and faith and hope, and not the voodoo that Nesto said is on him. Okay, Lady Janice. Yeah, Vic, I believe you are correct. All right, y'all. I'm gonna play the outro and then we out of here. Bless up. Well, my outro ain't playing, y'all.